If you're going to stretches, line up if you're walking wall to wall. Get your chair if you're going to do some chair exercises. Get weights if you're just going to pump some iron, honey. Ha ha ha. Jump on your bike. Start your treadmill. Yeah. How y'all like to say? Oh, yeah. Here we go, y'all. Plus, when you walk with me, yeah. You can eat the food you want. Yeah. I'm walking, y'all. Okay. Trying to see. All right. I went roller skating yesterday, y'all. Let me tell you something. I also did work on this treadmill. I hope you don't throw me off. How y'all like this design? I wanted the apples. I had to have the apples. And then I wanted to touch a fall. So this is what we got. Well, let me tell y'all something. Oh, child. So is not the word. Y'all remember I told y'all about that CBD cream that I put on my muscles? And it was like a miracle. I mean, it was comforting. My skin absorbed it. Remember, it was wonderful. Like in minutes, the muscle pain was gone. Well, I ran out. I went back to the same store, and they said, "Oh, we have this roll-on. It's almost like icy hot." I didn't want no icy hot. I hadn't been using that. I didn't do nothing. That's why I like the CBD. I'm looking at it, I read the label, and I see it has a few more ingredients than the first cream I got that knocked out this pain in minutes. It had some something, use every 4 to 6 hour check with healthcare. So I said to myself, damn, this is some bullshit now. Let me tell y'all something. I'm still waiting for the damn thing to relax my muscle and take away my muscle pain. It is nothing like that other product. It is trash. It is trash. And yep, when I finish walking with y'all, how in the hell can it be one knocks the pain totally out? The other one does nothing, and you need a healthcare professional to tell you it don't do nothing? This is the bullshit. Thank goodness my girlfriend, husband's cousin, sells CBD. So I'm going to connect with him. I'm going to try his product. And then when I find one that works for me, I'm going to stick with it. I'm not going with this commercial bullshit. Bullshit. Some Spring Mountain out of Vermont, I should have known. So, the first one, all I need to do is put a little tip. A little bit. I'd say a dollop. Even less than a dollop. On my finger. Just a little bit. Tap. Rub it in. Good to go. This roll-on, I've been doing this since 4 o'clock this morning. And the pain is not gone yet. So, here I am. I'm like, holy shit. I was doing so good skating because that CBD blocked that pain. I was like, I was doing so good. Oh. This one, I rubbed. And I rubbed. And I rubbed. So when you see the skating, it's nothing like the Monday before. Nothing like it. Because I got this piece of shit CBD thing. Same price. Certain shit don't go together. If you have CBD, what the fuck you need icy hot for? What do you need icy hot for? You got CBD. Sent me roller skating smelling like an old lady. I was like, really? This is what we doing. So we ain't doing that no more. We're going to contact her cousin. And she's the one that told me about it because they went to her cousin's thing. And her son got some and he said it wiped it out. So I'm going straight from them. Yes, again, all these big marketers, Mountain Valley, Spring Valley, Foot Valley, Bullshit Valley. So I see that's what they're giving to you when you get prescription CBD. When you get prescription CBD and you say it don't work, because they do everything to make sure it doesn't work. I've had the experience where it's only 3 ingredients: shea butter, frankincense, and CBD. That's all it was. Healed me up right away. The second one got spaka, spikabuka, smika maka, smika smaka, and stikataka ski. And it don't do shit. And that's the one that y'all giving. Talking about a healthcare professional. If you need a healthcare professional to tell you to stay away from it because it ain't shit. I want it icy hot, I get it icy hot. Why would I want CBD with fucking icy hot? I figured it was I was like, oh, CBD, icy hot. They cancel out one another. You don't get shit. So I guess they be giving the roll-on and all the mixed up shit that kill the CBD, so then you can go to oxycodone. I was like, what kind of this penal colony? Whew. Hi, my name is Vicki. I'm coming to you live and loud from the penal colony, aka USA, aka America. Yes. Always some bullshit. Always some scheme. Always some setup. So I'm stiff, y'all. I am stiff. It's almost like I hadn't taken anything. And I rub this stuff all over me. I should almost be catatonic. That's how I rolled it up all over me. And nothing. So I'm finna contact that company and say, what kind of bullshit is this? What kind of bullshit is this you got on the market? You got some good stuff on the market, but they always got the stuff that says health care, health professional, shit, all shit, all shit, all shit, from the weed to everything else. Shit, shit, shit. If it has anything to do with the healthcare profession, it's shit. CBD in the healthcare is shit. It does not work. They're connected to the pharmaceutical companies. The pharmaceutical companies want you on oxycodone. They want you on all them addicted drugs. Obviously, the natural people, 3 ingredients, y'all, took the pain right from my leg. 5 ingredients ain't doing nothing. Nothing. Messed up my whole Monday. With that regular CBD cream, little tap, gone. This I'm rubbing. I'm rubbing. I'm rubbing. I ain't feel a damn thing yet. I haven't felt the damn thing yet. And it is now going on 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 hours. 3 hours. I have felt nothing in 3 hours. I had to take my Advil. Anyway, I just couldn't believe it because I was like, wait a minute. You remember last week it was like a miracle medicine, CBD. I was ready to put my face on a jar. I'll promote it for you on my show. I think it's great. Go back. Oh no, I use this way, but it's better. I ain't feel a damn thing yet. Don't worry, I'm gonna be smirched too. Oh, what kind of sick game is that? How are you pushing and you selling? See, that's the bullshit. That's how them oxycodone salespeople got through. How in the hell are you pushing something? You say it's like the other. Oh, it's just like this. Oh, it's 2,000 milligrams. Oh, it's just liars, liars on this penal colony. On this penal colony. That is like a typical lie. So, I'm going through Alex's cousin and his second cousin, his little cousin said it worked on his muscles. His cousin's wife said it worked on her muscles. And I just been set up and I'm not doing that no more. No more stores. That's what I said I would be my takeaway. Find African Americans who make that and who send that stuff to you so you can have the same thing all the time on supply. I use Tiki Hut. Every time I order something from Tiki Hut, she has it in supply. She knows what the people want. I started ordering from Tamika. Although I'm having problems with the website, it's me. She got the supply. And it's got the same thing that I got the last time for my daughter. See, on this penal colony, it was like a setup. Oh, here's the real deal. Here's the real deal. Not a lot in supply. Not a lot. So here's the real deal. And then when you come back and you say, oh, let me get the real deal. Oh, no, we don't have that real deal. We have the real deal's cousin. But it's just as good. It's better than the real deal. And that's where the scam comes in. It's like drugs. Yes, anybody who gets hooked on drugs. The first time you meet that drug dealer, he gonna give you the most powerful shit to hook you. And then once you're hooked and you go back, it's all downhill from there. So I feel that's what I was given. That mountain spring, mountain thing. They only make a little bit of the good stuff. Just a little bit of the good stuff. And then, when you're hooked, they don't got it no more. They don't have it no more. They got other shit. There ain't nothing near what you got the first time. It makes me so, that's just, this penal colony, that's just the way it's set up. It's just the way it's set up. It's always a hook. It's always a scam. Always a hook, always a scam. Y'all African American people, if y'all selling CBD, get out here and promote your shit. And especially promote it to us seniors. 3 ingredients. 3 fucking ingredients. 5 ingredients. I'm walking good now, so the papers. How long? 3 fucking hours. 3 hours. 3 hours to sit in. What kind of fuck shit is that? I'm sorry. I had no. It ain't your fault. I'm supposed to be talking about that, but I had not anticipated to be scammed like this. It was a fucking scam. So now you buy all the other products, thinking that you still going to go back and get that product. But that product doesn't come back around again. But you keep watching for it. And then you buy the, well, I don't see that product. I'll buy this. Bull, and it's all garbage. It's such an okey doke on this penal colony that it makes me sick. Well, we know they like that, but we got to get rid of this inventory. So when they come back, don't have that. Give it inventory. Give it all the trash. Give it all the fucking garbage. I have no idea how it is living on this penal colony. Always a fucking scam. I look at it, scam goddess all the time. Always a fucking scam. So, y'all got y'all CBD companies? Y'all go to these seniors. Because I can tell you, I was so at peace knowing that three ingredients totally relaxed my muscle, blocked that pain, just a little throbbing, and then I went on with life. But I ain't getting it again. That's the hook. So I'll keep going for that mountain spring, mountain valley thing. Now he said, do you have it? Do you have it? And I said, no, we got this. No, it's just as good. Oh, it's better than. And it's all trash and garbage. Ain't that some shit? So, by this weekend, I will have my girlfriend's cousins CBD. And if y'all want any CBD, because I'm going to promote that brother. And y'all hit him up. Stop messing around with these fucking corporations with their slick tricks to stores. It was just a shock, y'all. I just had to share it with y'all. How can it just like go from 100 to 0? And it's the same company. It's supposed to be the same ingredients with extra helpers. And it does nothing. If it's doing anything now, that is 3.5 hours. I've been waiting for pain relief. But it could have been the Advil because I took that. Always a scam on this colony. Ugh. Yeah, I said I want y'all. Trying to stay ahead of the sugar cane. I forgot to put this up here. Y'all, it's a gulp chat, right? The game's gonna trip me up. Just never stop. Ugh. Come on with me and save your feet and toes. Yeah, I said come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. And when y'all sell it, 3 ingredients. Because if I start walking now, when y'all sell it to our seniors, instead of getting all this poison that they give them, I just got the poison, the icy hot. Oh, use this. It's menthol. It's icy hot. It ain't shit. Yeah, I said. Matter of fact, that's why I'm getting to that cousin. Because I feel it's poison. But I'll be hitting up that company. I sure will be. What kind of shit is that? I'm walking, y'all. Trying to save my feet and toes. You know, God damn this penal colony. I said God, and I'm trying to find the word. It's damn Elder Strucko. Junkyard. Ugh. Always. See, I knew when I get old. I don't know how y'all exercise. I don't know why y'all don't think it's important for that oxygen to get to the brain. But it's muy importante, people. Because, listen, in this society, they teach the 2 weakest groups that if you want to go after is babies and old people. Okay? I was a baby, I made it through. Old people, they scamming. Let me turn this down. They scamming here, they scamming there, they scamming everywhere. Oh. Anyway, let me get back in that headspace. I thought of the subject. First, it was like, it has nothing to do with you. It's not your fault. Because that's what I would say to my DNA that's not here anymore. Because that was their thing. What do we do to them? Why we can't get a job? Why do we have to live? It has nothing to do with you. Where I stand at now, 600 years ago, the African ancestors were brought here as prisoners of war of the crown of Europe and imprisoned on this and many, many, many other colonies. You had the German crowns, you had the British crowns, Mary of Scott, the Scottish crowns, you had all the crowns, the Portuguese crown, the Hispaniola crown, I said the French, all of them. All of them. Because our ancestors hopped their ass out because they had both. They were very educated people. They don't like to tell you that. And they went over there to Europe while they were still swinging from trees. And after many years, some people say 800, the tides turned. And instead of sending them as prisoners of war or keeping them in England or in Europe, they decided to send them out to different countries that was already explored by our families. My girlfriend, Ethel, her biggest thing, you know we were in Africa, you know we were in South America, you know we were in South Carolina, you know we were in America. Yes, we were all in those places. That's why they knew exactly where to send us. Oh, the ruling class. That's now not. But it's good to know that you're not the ruling class any longer than to think that you're just cotton pickers. See, I never understood that. They was like, oh, they kidnapped us and brought us over here because that's okay. I was like, no, that's not okay, and that's a big fat lie. They could have got Indian people. I mean, the East Indians, the dots, the feathers wasn't doing it. But when they got in trouble, they tried to, when they put them in prison, tried to make them work as enslaved people. They wasn't doing it. And of course, this was their land. They knew how to hop that fence and get lost. But that's not the case with us. You ever think, where does Russia put their prisoner of wars? They're fighting Ukraine. Would they put the prisoner of war from Ukraine close to Ukraine so they can get back in Ukraine and start fighting them again? Or you think they put them somewhere far where they can't get back? I know here for this bombing, I don't know if these Iraqis, Afghanistan, or whoever knew anything about Guantanamo Bay and that Panama area region, but they put them again far away from Iraq and Iran. Then you don't send them back, and that's what happened with us, our ancestors, prisoners of war sent to this penal colony, and every child born to them was enslaved. And then they call it emancipation. But the trade-off for emancipation was that we were to be labeled born and blood inmate criminals. When they would talk about us, they would talk about us as criminals. When the Emancipation Proclamation came, they just said you are free. You didn't know how to use money to buy anything. You didn't know you grew your food or whatever they handed to you. You didn't know how you had to have a deed for land. You didn't know all those things. So everything you did, the ancestors did after emancipation was against the law. So they just started throwing them in prison. So they really never lost enslavement. Prison is free labor. So then, in the agreement with the Emancipation Proclamation to stop the spread of, they said, spreading us out, the other states said, no, we will not accept slavery, but we will imprison and kill the Africans that make it to our state. If they try to run away, if they try to hide, we'll turn them over to you. If they put one toe out of line, we have an execution policy that we will kill them. So that's why it's so funny when I listen to my true crime, and especially in Texas. Oh, it's everything about killing. Why is everything penal colony? Execution. Why is everything execution and executed? And then they execute innocent people and they don't care in execution. And I want to say chicas and hombres. That was for us. That was the trade-off of the Civil War and stopping the spread of slavery. And when I say stopping the spread of slavery, I mean taking innocent people and continuing to use them for labor with no payment, no regards at all. So though we were always labeled born and blood inmate criminals because the crown made it so, because we were fighting them. So of course we had to be inmate criminals. You just have to look at military things or read military things. So the trade-off was we put in death penalties, and if they came into our penal state and put a toe out of line, we'll kill them. So also they have citizens arrest. The citizens arrest was also to take care of them. So that's why you saw us hanging all over the place. Because citizens arrest was able to say a black person, say, African American person stumbled into town, all these white people, a citizen can come out and say, he tried to rob my house. They try him, they convict him, and they hang him right there. That was the trade-off. You did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong, even now. Even now. No, you're not criminals. Them patty rollers been dropping guns and drugs for years. They have been backing different gangs for years. I told you what was that moment for me during we had all that thing when the Orange Stain was in office and using his homeland security to snatch people off the street. Y'all forgot about that shit, huh? Y'all forgot that. Any progressive person, any progressive warden that gets in, if you are truly progressive, the first thing you're going to do is get rid of homeland security. It was the orange shit-stained personal military. It was the orange shit stains personal military. He was snatching us off the fucking streets. Snatching us off the streets. As per the executive warden. And they were his Imperial Guards. That's what Homeland Security is. It's Imperial Guards. So any kind of progressive, any kind of social, any kind of other part than the Hatfields and McCoy, them and Republicans, trash pans, the first thing you would do is get rid of Homeland Security. It is not a security for this penal colony. It is the Imperial Guards for the executive warden. Now, just because one executive warden doesn't use them like that, you see very clearly the other one has and will. The other one has and will. And when he used them, they was running around with vans, snatching folks off the street. I ain't never forgot that shit, Homeland Security. Never forgot that shit. The first thing they should do is disband y'all. The Imperial Guards. Okay? Remember he was sending them to this place, sending them to that place? Okay? Y'all remember? I want to say one thing about roller skating. My back feels fantastic. My body is aligned with my feet and not leaning over it. It does so much. I know y'all said, oh, why don't you just go to a chiropractor? Then y'all really don't know me. And see, in my mind, the intent is not to heal us. It never has been. If we heal from it, it is because our body does it. I done told y'all. The Hippocratic Oath is for white people. The hypocrite's oath is for African Americans. The hypocrites. You know what, that serial killer that they call the father of gynecology? That serial killer that went around the plantations, taking enslaved women out, cutting them up, cutting up their vagina and everything, just like these sick bitches today. Let's do 5, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 for good luck. Hypocrites. Tuck your elbow. Squeeze your gut, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 for good. Why I need a healthcare professional for something that don't do shit? I said I was going to stop walking when I did the weights, but habit. They come on the walk, like, comment, share, tell uncle, tell auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend, subscribe. And now we do our gulp and chat. See, when I was small, the white people used to look down. Poor black people. Poor little black child. And my mom and them used to say, it's all that. They don't give a shit. And so my mother, she said, it's all the act. And then, as I got older, dealing with discrimination the way I'm dealing with discrimination, I know it's all an act. Because how do you care about the child when you blocking the mother from working? You're blocking the mother from getting business. You're doing all kind of stopping the mother from living in the place where she wants to live. Got loans, African American, 25-30% interest rate. White people, 5-3% interest. You know, like I'm here now, fighting. Fighting to keep good jobs. So the only jobs that I could get was 4 to 12, and I had a child. When I didn't have a babysitter, I didn't have a job. But you think they would get more babysitters? No. Even though I said times you have a babysitting job, fuck you, stay home. And they even say, well, if you having babysitting problems, maybe that means you should stay home. So that was for my whole life. But now I know that had nothing to do with me. That was the whole setup for me reaching here. So I get crumbs for Social Security, and they get thousands. I get a couple hundreds, and they get thousands. No, I know it's not my fault. I know I was out there working. This is a penal colony. It's not meant for me to succeed. Why? Because where I'm standing now, some 600 years ago, our African ancestors were brought to this penal colony as prisoners of war, and every child they had was enslaved. No, this is not Alice Haley's book where she crying, Kizzy crying for her baby, Chrissy. No, Chrissy, she was on an impound. And they have to rotate the kids. They don't want families together. Why? Why? Because when families got together, there's a chance that they could disrupt the the compounds. They could plan to attack the compounds. So they always had them rotating. The story that telling you, oh, everything they could, and the plantation owners came down and took the data. No. It was rotation. That was to stop the uprisings and all that stuff. That's why a stranger was made to raise your child. Because they didn't want that connection. Remember I told you, move through the penal colony as an individual. They don't like groups. They break up groups. So when you saw little Kizzy crying for her baby, Kizzy was in jail. She was on a compound. And they just took the baby away because they can't have y'all connecting like that, and then you have an uprise. Why ain't no babies kept in prison? Other countries, go to Netflix, go to Prime, go to all those places, look at those prison things. Other countries, they will allow the kids to be raised there. But from what I see, they ain't doing no work. And neither is the people that they're there with. They're just doing time. But here, they know they make the parents work for nothing. And if they kept a child in the brick and mortar prisons here, that child would be enslaved and working in the fields. Does that sound familiar, you people? Come out on this penal colony. Well, I suppose I said, they always put us down as thieves. They always say, stealing. They have to. That's the trade-off for your emancipation. You are labeled a thief. You're labeled a liar. You're labeled prostitute. You're labeled a con man. You're labeled murderers. You're labeled any kind of criminal thing that is. I know I'm not. I don't steal from people. I don't hustle people. I've helped people all my life. But that, no one sees that. What they see is a label that this penal colony says. And the penal colony says, I'm an old black, born in blood, inmate criminal. So that's why Social Security, nothing. Medicare, nothing. When it comes to us, because that I'm just doing time. If I were in the brick and mortar prisons, I would have nothing and doing time. Come out on the penal colony, nothing and doing time. And let's go back to the brick and mortar prison. What do they use those old inmates for? Experiments. Come out of the brick and mortar prisons and come on this penal colony. What do they use me for? I know. Experiments. The only difference is I'm out on the penal colony and they're in the brick and mortar prisons. But it's got nothing to do with you. It's nothing that we've done. Everyone is human beings. We do things to one another or to each other, to ourselves, just as human fucking beings. But in our case, we don't have that human being thing. We have this label put on us. So like the orange shit stain is supposed to be in Georgia being tried by these African American DAs and stuff, they're not. He's not on trial. They are on trial. Their lives are going to be ruined. Their family's going to be ruined. Everything with them are going to be ruined. Because on this penal colony, everybody who's trying that orange shit stain is a label born in blood and made criminal. So in my head, I'm saying, when is the DAs and stuff going on trial? I don't see the orange shit stain going on trial. He's not. He's a citizen arrest. He's a born innocent. He's labeled born innocent on this penal colony. So he is innocent. He is innocent. And no born in blood, no label born in blood inmate criminal can prosecute a powerful warden like that. Inmates prosecuting the warden. How y'all think that's going to turn out? Do they do that in the brick and mortar prisons? No, they don't. Do they do that on the penal colony? No, they don't. Only black person I saw in the Alex Murdoch, South Carolina trial was the judge. And he knew he was on trial. Yes, the judge knew he was on trial. Now, they said it was a trial of Alex Murdoch. But it was Judge Newman who was on trial. Because he was only black in the whole thing. And then, this is how much we love white people. Judge Newman wanted Alex Murdoch's father, who was a judge, off the wall because this would be offending them. Having his son being tried in the same courtroom where he sentenced thousands probably of black people to be killed. But the black judges thought it was just so disrespectful. I love the trained love through the courts and stuff like that of these white people. He did not want the dead judge, the dead white judge that please. Them Murdochs, and especially that South Carolina. Didn't I tell you I was for hanging tree? Didn't I tell you in South Carolina that killing was just killing because it was just you could do it to black people and nothing happened? I told y'all when I asked Audrey, I said, Audrey said, here's the hanging tree. I said, Audrey, I said, what? I said, what did they do? She said, silly. They ain't have to do nothing. Just be black. But George Moon wanted Alex Murdoch's father picture taken out. I guess maybe some people are saying that they would feel they would side with Alex Murdoch because they saw his dad up there. Um, but getting back, it's not our fault. You had nothing to do with it. I had nothing to do with it. I worked very hard. I fell for the bullshit. I worked hard. I tried to raise my daughter. I had to also watch her because as I'm out here trying to live and grow, you to make it through. I kind of knew where I would land. I mean, yeah, wrote books. I sold. I tried to do everything. Listen, I felt a concept for a theme park to get investors to start from the ground so we can make some money and shit. But this is the penal colony, and on it we're labeled blood and born inmate criminals. And this is what we get. We get. And okay, if people in the brick and mortar prison, if they get nothing, I think this is T-Mobile messing around. I can't even. I don't even know. I can't even say. So you see, I knew where I would land. And I have girls. Listen, I have some white girlfriends out there. I mean, look it. They getting the big checks. They had the jobs with all the incentives. Yeah, one had a single child just like me. Just like I did. But she was blonde, she was cute, she had a nice waist, and that's the money maker. And you know, that always got me. When I was a child in school, remember when I was more like 4th or 5th grade, we had this great German infusion of Yiddish people. I mean, and they were in the school system. So we learned a lot about Germany. If you were in science, they were all the best scientists. They were just the greatest this, the greatest that, the greatest this, the greatest this, the greatest this. If you were in anything, they didn't teach geography so much as far as in the United States because they were from the United States. They taught it a lot from the perspective of Germany, and stuff like that. So in the teaching, they talked about the perfect race. And they were blonde hair people. I remember being old enough because I started looking. Remember, I couldn't, anything I said to my family or I asked any question to my family, it was already, shut up, stop asking stupid questions. Shut up, that's just so dumb. Why is it so? You just ask questions behind your eyes. And I noticed all of a sudden on TV, be the girl with the hair. Everybody looks at the girl with the hair. She's blonde. Be the girl with the hair. Blondes have more fun. Blonde. So in my head I was like, well, wait a minute. They taught me that Hitler killed all those people because he wanted the perfect race with blondes. Is this the perfect race? Now, I ain't asking nobody because I ain't going to get slapped in the mouth. So, all of a sudden, everybody's blonde. Everything on TV was blonde. I mean, we used to look at dark hair beauty. I mean, we had black and white, so it was dark hair. And then all of a sudden, these blondes came. Men blonde, women. So I remember saying to myself, wait a minute here now. Using Joyce McKenzie word. Wait a minute here now. that means that they're the perfect race. And then everybody was blonde. And everybody was blonde. And they used to have this joke. Does the curtains match the carpet? Or the the wallpaper match? They had some stuff, I don't know. It's twisted bin shit. And it was all. So then they got the jobs. They got all. Everybody started dyeing their hair blonde, except African Americans, since we're born labeled. It don't matter. We can blonde up everything. It don't matter. It don't matter. I look at my watch because I don't want to keep y'all too long. Not to say that I'm getting tired, because we got to make up some time. We got to put 15 minutes on, tack it on to our walk. Hey, thanks for coming on the walk. I saw somebody on YouTube. So it's not my fault. So I wasn't getting the jobs that I could get. A lot of like the telephone operators jobs that you have to be out in the front. Blondes. 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 Whether they can do the job or not. If I got hired as a back operator where you can't be seen. I was so shocked the first time I got a job as a receptionist in the corporation. I was shocked. Horrible corporation. I know why they hired me. Yes, but it's not our fault. It's nothing we've done. I know I would be in this position as a woman, get paid less. Excuse me. Water goes down, air comes up. As a label, born in blood inmate criminal, that money was taken off. So, say if the average job was $12 for everybody. Once I get there, woman, $2, African American, $2, it's $8 an hour for me. It's $12 an hour for them. And it's all legal. All legal. So I knew what I was going to get when I retired. I knew. Because we don't get paid the same. You can do the same gut work, but the money ain't never going to come out the same way. So when you do your taxes and that thing, when they pay Social Security and stuff like that, you're in the bottom ball. I didn't start working late. I started working when I was 16. My daughter retired me at 58. Because no matter how, and everybody said, "Oh, I'm gonna stay on this job because I'm gonna get the retirement. I'm gonna get the full Social Security. I'm gonna get." I always say, what's the good of getting the full Social Security when the whole bit is spent on your medical bills? Now you need heart operation. Now you got cholesterol. Now you got sugar. Now you got this. Now you got. So exactly where is that money that you hanging at work for to get? Where that am going? The medical bills, as per design, by design on this penal code. And you're not making as much as your white counterparts. So they're always going to be several $1,000s ahead of you. Y'all sitting right there in the office, working right next to each other. And when you retire, she is going to get more money than you. Because your pay rate has always been lower than her. On corporation, everything said, don't tell what you're making. Don't share the information what you're making. Don't share the information. You know why they say that? Because you don't always get paid the same. And us as labeled born in blood inmate criminal, we didn't get paid. Now maybe I'm not talking about this new generation. I say y'all just start your own businesses and let them folks go. And I say African nations, kick these bitches out of your country. Kick them and their junkyard dogs out of your country. They treat us like shit. They've always treated us like shit. They hate us. They hate y'all. Get your gold, keep your gold, and send them bitches packing. Now, their whole goal is to leave you with nothing. So that's why I'm retired now. And very little coming into the coffers from them. By design. By design. When we go to doctors, way worse. By design. Money. Whatever little bit of money they got, spend it on pills, spend it on this, spend it on that, spend it on this. So what did you get exactly from all those years of working? What did you get? Phenomenal doctor bills? Astronomical doctor bills? What did you get? Me, I'm telling you, if my daughter said, Mommy, I'm going to start a potato business and I'm going to set you up in a corner somewhere, and you would, I said, honey, I'd gladly wake up every morning and sell every last one of your potatoes. I'd wrangle people off the street to buy your potatoes. That's the only kind of work I'm doing. The work where them white people get rich and all I get is a t-shirt. They get rich, all I get is a t-shirt. I ain't doing that no more. Even if I had a good girlfriend that said, Vicki, I got a business, but I'm a little short on stuff. I just need somebody to come and hold her. I was like, sister girl, honey, you, girl, you would, I'll be standing outside the store waiting for you when you come in, because I'll sit my ass there and make that money for you. For you, I'll do it. For them, no more. No more. I done made them nothing but money, and that's why they sitting home with all the money right now, doing all the fuck shit to us they could possibly do. So, no, and I heard that coronavirus is out there. I only go out on Mondays, and if I have to run out during the week, excuse me, I don't mess with y'all like in that way. They said that virus is back. They said full steam. And what I said, oh dang, the numbers for us must be dropping low. They had to do a re-release. Because I know, like I told you, they set us up by design a long time ago. They killed our antibodies, all the medicine. If we wanted to go to the doctor, we had to take a bucket load of antibiotics, which just kills the body's natural antibiotics. And they did that for close, they said 35. I said no, for my reach, 30 years. So those people are old like I am. And they out there, coronavirus. I don't look at TV and stuff like that, but I know the plan. Y'all was gone, see ya. It was nice knowing y'all, but I'm going to try to hold it down here. And I'm going to try to walk. I take my vitamins, and I take care of my body. And I want to thank y'all for coming on the walk. Like, comment, share, tell uncle, tell auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. And remember, it is not anything you've done. Do not turn on yourself like they want you to. This is a penal colony, and this is all by design. They coming on a walk. Oh, let's see who I got over here. Oh, hi, Tammy Pack. Oh, good morning, Tammy. Tammy said good morning, Aunt Vicki. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I ain't had nobody call me aunt in a long time. Thank you, darling. Oh, thank you, Tammy. You have a great day too. So sweet. So sweet. Oh, oh, my heart is just full of love. All right, y'all have a brilliant day. Like, comment, share, tell a uncle, tell a auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Tammy. Thanks for coming on the walk. Trying to get out. Have a fantastic day, y'all.